That's okay. Hold on a second here. I'm going to start this over here. All right, take two. better late than never, and we're set up. I mean, this is. I don't know how the people are gonna like this, but I like it. Hopefully, there's good reviews here. My my one snafu besides being late is I'm using the wrong camera right now, so it's all good though. We're good. We're good. We'll survive. I use a Panasonic Lumix. I've got two of them, and they're positioned differently, so I can get different angles depending on what I'm doing. Like if I'm reading the news or whatnot, I'll go to a different camera so it kind of gets a side view of me, so it looks like I'm looking at the window and reading from the window, even though I'm reading from my computer. So it looks like legit, you know. So and then the other one's pointed directly at me right above my webcam, which is what I'm using right now. So it's just slightly different angle. I prefer the Panasonic Lumix because I can zoom in more, and so you don't see as much background. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean we're rocking and rolling. Oh shoot, hold on a second. I gotta fix something
Uh-oh.
here already. I don't understand. What about now, Baxter? We got sound from. Go ahead and say something, Nibs. She says she couldn't hear you, so I want to see if I fixed it.
Gash hole, wasn't it?
Gashel, can you, Baxter? Can you hear Nibs?
Can you hear me inside your head or through your speakers?
Right.
Yeah,
Let's see.
hearing me inside your head. That's a dangerous thing.
New the new look here. Ooh, I got. Oh, that's right. I. I'm. You're gonna have to give me your.
Virginity?
Wow. No, your information on where to
Oh,
find you now on social media, because I've got these little. Oh, why wouldn't it? I made up these little
girls found
badges
that
for our
yesterday.
names for whatever reason. Oh, that's part of the problem. I'm such a goofball. All right, watch. Okay, hold on a second here. I have to. What do I have to do here? Does that bring it forward? Does that bring it forward? No. Learning in progress here. Learning in
So
progress.
good.
And um
am I
it
am I
sh-
really loud? Because I feel like these Bluetooth pick up on every little noise I make.
There we go. Yeah, you're loud enough. Now I got to get yours up to where it belongs. And boom,
Was that
boom.
too loud? Boom.
I got your I am Nibs is in your video box right now. So people know,
Ah.
and then it's got my Speak Freely in mine. So they're little name badges, little nameplates that I put in there. So
But now you've labeled me. I like that.
yeah, you've been labeled, but I was going to ask you for future reference because up at the top of my screen is my Twitter at speakfreely_1, and then at YouTube, YouTube at speakfreely_, and I've got a few other ones that I'm going to add at some point. And then at the bottom, I've got this ticker. It kind of slides in and then slides out. It just says Monday through Friday. Time, which I actually have to fix that. Oh, wait, I've got it fixed on one side, but I haven't transitioned it over. Oh, my bad. There we go.
I am under the handle I am Nibs everywhere except for Twitter, and I think my Twitter handle is I am actually Nibs or something like that.
I am actually Nibs.
I tried doing I am Nibs, but apparently somebody already has that, and I couldn't just say Nibs because Twizzlers. They have that handle, or somebody else has that handle. But I have Twitter, I just haven't used it.
Nice.
Yeah. I know how to use it. It's just I'm probably not going to use it for posts. I'm probably going to use it for if we do a radio or anything like that. So, or whatever the plan was eventually.
Nice. No, I mean, I just want to, and I can do that. So, shit, you can't see it because you're set up right now. At some point, when you go back and you see this playback, you'll see what I've done. It's actually pretty slick. Not too bad. I'm going to do some tweaking to it, obviously. But this way, whoever comes in as a guest, I can put where to find them. If you give me all your information, I can put that in. So it just shows.
Like keep a little list of things or of people's information.
Yeah.
And just copy paste. Maybe that'd be a lot easier on you instead of asking.
Well, I just in this setup, I don't even have to copy and paste. I just keep what they call scenes, and then I just load the scenes up, and then it's just always there whenever I want to go to it. I just can click on it and then, establish.
That's actually sounds pretty foolproof, actually.
Yeah, but we're talking about me here, so nothing's foolproof.
Preach that, brother, because you're talking to me as well. We're all the same here.
No, nothing's foolproof at this point. So, and I'm sober. I haven't had my first drink of the night yet. I got water.
I couldn't drink because my anxiety, so I grabbed a Monster. So hopefully my heart rate doesn't fluctuate too much. I know.
Oh, you're gonna be zinging.
My first Monster in 3-4 months.
Dude, you're gonna go zinging. And dude, you're supposed to practice what you preach. Our mutual friend, she's gonna come unglued on you.
I know.
She's gonna fucking lose her shit.
She never drinks water. I have water here, so it'll neutralize the taurine. Not really, but that's the excuse I'm using, and that's what I'm sticking to.
Right.
Our mutual friend can, well, I mean, if I said she could suck me off, she'd probably be like, well, I mean, come to Australia.
Right. Like, or send me a plane ticket. Like that. She's all about the favors. It's a friendly. It's like a handshake. No big deal.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh shoot! So
we're doing fine.
We're getting compliments over here. Baxter says it looks awesome. Hooka says she likes the added text. Let's see. That's it. Kit Kat hasn't said anything about it because Katrina's just ignoring the. She's not looking at anything but my face right now. So
I mean, who wouldn't want to look at your face? It's majestic.
I'll
use that word because
I don't know.
It's more classy, majestic.
I don't know if it's majestic, but okay, bro.
I was gonna say sexy, but I'm not gonna take that away for the ladies. I'm just gonna say majestic. So it's like a classy way of saying you are fuckable, my guy.
It's majestic. A majestic face. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
So, speaking about mutual friends, who did you piss off last night in your stream? Hookah, and I want to say, oh, you pissed her off because
Oh,
even though I
Lori?
agree with you, Lori, yeah. I
Yeah.
think I know a Lori, if
Yeah,
I'm not
she's on
mistaken, right?
she's on Clapper. Yeah,
Yeah.
she won the Halloween costume contest, I think it was, wasn't it, Hookah?
Is
Anyways.
she one of the verified, like, what's it called? Content, the blue check mark? That Lori?
I don't think she has a blue check mark.
I know a Lori. I know like 2 or 3 Loris over there. So,
Yeah, I don't.
maybe I've talked to Lori. Actually, I'm pretty sure, or at least seen her in my chat. I'm 100% sure. I know a Lori. Let's just say that.
Right. So you're worried about her feelings?
No. I was just because I watched the replay. If I miss your actual live, I'll try and make it one of my like lay down moments if I have spare time to come back and see what you've said and what you've experienced, what news you've looked up. So then if we ever have like a live chat here, I could be like, oh, I remember you said something like the gash hole instead of using the word cunt because it means a whole lot of things to different people. I'm like, I like that. Instead, I called you a meat gash, or technology is a meat gash, but a gash hole.
Right. Oh, I don't know. If it fits, maybe.
He gets it. Yeah, thanks, man.
Right.
It's like every woman's a meat gash.
Ooh, careful. We got a lot of ladies up in here right now.
Hey, that was not me saying that. That was just a pedestrian walking by because I'm at the park right now.
Oh, a pedestrian went by. They're like, fuck yeah. You got it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. This is the park that everybody comes here to shoot up, and stuff like that. Here I am on a video call with a ring light that cost me $3. So let's see how long that lasts. Runs off of 2 AAA batteries.
It should be okay for a little bit.
Should be.
For a little while.
Man,
I'm going to have to.
Got 16 hours worth of battery to blow through, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping I get the hang of this. Like, this is obviously day one of doing this extra, what would you call it? Production stuff, I guess you could say. And I'm enjoying it so far. I like it. I think it looks good. But yeah, I gotta practice doing this, and I was kind of out of my mind. I was like trying to do too much all at once, probably. If I admit the truth, I should have just went with one thing to start with. I was like, oh, this is cool, and this is cool, and this is cool. It's like,
I don't know if this actually applies, but if you do one thing at a time, you probably hyper focus on that one thing, and you probably overdo and overdress it. So if you have like multiple things trying to do multiple things at once, you kind of simplify everything just to see how everything goes, and then you kind of build up on that. So I think multitasking all at once is actually better, so you're not like still hyper focused on one thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely fair enough.
I don't know if that applies. Or I just hyper focus on one thing. It's gonna be pretty bad because that monster, or anything energizing, caffeine or anything, nicotine even. I don't know how to explain it. It hyperdrive. My brain just goes faster than it usually does, and it goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
On its own.
Well, it's all good, man.
If I'm annoying.
No.
If I'm annoying, let me know. No, you let me know.
No, you're not annoying.
Oh, I am. But thank you.
No, I'll be annoying because I actually had a Red Bull earlier, and I've got one sitting back here behind me, and that's just in case type of deal. So we'll see how things go throughout the night. I'm gonna crack open my first beer here in a second or two. So
Yeah, we don't want to go within an hour of this stream and then you start yawning again like yesterday.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I was fucking tired.
How'd work go, by the way?
Good. I cut down 2
Yeah.
trees today, and got those all bucked up and hauled off, and gone to the dump. A few dump trips to go haul off yard debris and whatnot. So mainly just the trees, and limbing some stuff. So I was pretending to be a real man today. So, and it worked out pretty good.
An actor, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, there was a show
yourself?
back in the late 80s, early 90s. I think. Well, no, it had to have been the early 90s or mid 90s. It was called The Pretender, and the whole premise was this guy had gotten in trouble and locked up in prison, federal prison, for fraud. Well, his fraud was he would pretend to be people he wasn't, because his IQ was over like 200 or something, just some insane IQ number, just super smart. And he would just walk into situations and pretend to be somebody else. And, like surgeons, lawyers, and just, high end pretending. And then, so they made him an asset to go in. It's like, hey, you're serving time. You're going to be one of our assets. And if you want time knocked off, you're going to do these things for us. And they'd send them in these situations, insane situations where they needed a mole or something, to go have him go pretend to be somebody he totally wasn't, because he'd be able to do it. It was a great show. Great show. So I am the pretender.
I could be completely wrong on this, but isn't Blacklist kind of like that?
I haven't watched Blacklist, so I wouldn't know.
Where I think Buddy's like a thief or manipulator of the government or something. So he starts working with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I think it's kind of the same premise, just not exactly because he's in jail or because he needs to infiltrate something. I think he had a bigger plan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I stopped watching it, unfortunately. It's not bad though.
You stop. Like, I'm done watching this. I'm not doing it any longer.
Netflix. They said they weren't going to renew it, and then they renewed it. I'm like, fuck this. I'll just wait till it's all out, and then I can binge it.
Right.
Yeah. Shit.
It's all good, though. Let's see here. I gotta...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Seriously? I'm messing with stuff right now. I wish you could see the screen, honestly.
You have a cat. Holy shit, that freaked me the fuck out. All I saw was movement in the background. Unless that's one of your, like, stickers or something, but that's a pretty realistic sticker.
No, that was Zoe. She...
Why? Okay, she's huge by, like, perspective-wise, at least to me. She looked like she was, like, the size of your head walking behind you.
Right? Yeah, she's half tabby, half Maine Coon.
Okay.
So
a little bit bigger in size.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So how many did you have then? If you said that this one was Zoe, that means you have more?
Oh, I used to. I had another one, but she disappeared. Okay. Zoe disappeared the other day, and I thought she wasn't coming back because that's what happened to her big sister. So she disappeared and didn't come back. That was kind of that was heart-wrenching. So yeah. I almost lost my shit over this one too. So, like, yeah, it's never fun to lose a loved one. When you
got them fixed though, you didn't put the little tracker in them, because I think you can do
that. She's tracked
anywhere you go.
But it's a different type of tracker situation. So it's like if they get picked up, they just do it. It's a scanner thing. They scan it, and then it gives all the information to where to find me and where she belongs and whatnot. So just tracks where she belongs for who finds her. Yeah. I'm sure you could upgrade to what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, where it literally gives you a GPS of the cat's location.
That would I would like that very much so.
Yeah.
Especially for this last situation, because she came back fucked up, like she was caught somewhere and trapped, and then had to squeeze out. So she's still recovering. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I
Dude,
personally am a dog person. So
you're a dog person?
yeah, the cat that I have now is just dirty as fuck. My lady friend at the moment does not take care of her. So
Mm.
I'm kind of forced in a situation where it's pretty much my cat. Paid for her, neutered her, chipped her, I feed her, I buy the food, I buy the cat litter, I do everything. But anyway, I'd rather be a dog person though, because I feel like you can cuddle with them more.
What?
Cats, unless they come to you, they don't cuddle at all.
Uh, Not this one. She flops. I can pick
Mm.
her up at any time and she flops. I can hold her lengthwise on my arm just like this, and she
Oh,
melts.
really, hey?
Oh yeah, yeah. And she'll come to her name.
Ah, see, yeah, not
Yeah.
ours. Not mine, hers, whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because there was no real interaction when Cat was a kitten. If you really interact with them, cats are actually a million times smarter than dogs. They'll come to their name. They'll actually do tricks. They'll do tons of stuff. People don't really realize how extremely intelligent cats are, and they're very independent. That's why, you know, to your point, sometimes
Hmm.
they have to come to you because they're not needy. Sometimes you'll run into a needy cat, which those are just annoying, but
Or the what's the term where they have a bigger paw so they get stuck on every single fucking thing ever? Um, yeah, it's like an extra toe, bigger paws, and their claws usually always stick out, so you always have to go and like help them get unstuck.
mm,
That's the type we have, and it's annoying as fuck. Like 2 o'clock in the morning on a weekday before work, and all you hear is it's like, okay, you did this to yourself, but I have to come and get you, or otherwise you're just gonna make more noise. Keep us up.
yeah. Yeah, I'm a total cat dude. I love dogs, but I'm the guy that like I love a dog if it's not mine. I'll go to friends' houses and I'll spoil their dogs. I'll hang out. I'll take their dogs to the park. You know, I'm that dog
Hmm.
uncle or dog grandfather or whatever. Where I'm like I'll flip and hang out with that dog, have tons of fun, but then I'm taking it back because I just want nothing to do with it after that. Because dogs get stinky
Hmm.
and
They
dirty
do.
and nasty and then you get shit
Well,
all
they're
over your
explorers,
house.
right?
Right. Well, cats are explorers too, but they
Yeah,
clean themselves.
this is true. Self-cleaning, like an oven.
I'm just saying, like cats have respect for themselves. Dogs don't.
See, that's why I enjoy any animal, but I'm rather dog over cat because when you said they're more intellectual than dogs, well, it's more intellectual than I am, and I find that kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Unnerving,
Intimidating.
intimidating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they look at you and it's like they're planning to kill me at some point or another, and it's
What?
they're evil. Yes, if you ever look deep into a cat's eyes, you will not find good. You will find flames.
What the fuck are you talking? You've been around some fucked up cats then. Like seriously, there's nothing but love in those eyes. Oh.
Are you kidding me? They look
No.
like aliens.
I've met super evil cats just like you'd meet super evil dogs. But the
Not saying they're
majority,
not. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you meet super evil humans. You get that across all species, but I've been lucky enough to where my cats have all been just big lovers. So, I think the only thing that might be in their eyes is when's the next bird they're gonna murder and decapitate, or when's the next mouse
But
they're
that's
gonna
where it
do.
starts. I'm telling you, that's where it starts. It's just like playful. I'm gonna go kill a bird. I'm gonna go kill a raccoon. I'm gonna go kill a school of fish. I'm gonna go kill a baby human, then a toddler. Then they just build up. They colonize. They plan. They are world dominating, wanting beings. I'm telling you this right now. This is it.
Oh shit.
The Egyptians actually wanted to. They thought of these cats and sphinx as like gods because if we don't think of them as gods, they'll hate us and they'll overrule us. We need to pamper them. That's why they're the way they are.
All
Dogs,
right.
on the other hand, they're dumb, and you can just morph them into what you want. they morph the humans into what they want out of
Yeah.
the relationship.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. Sorry, my earbuds disconnected, then connected. The British woman inside my ears.
You had a British
Went from
woman in
sweet
your ear?
disconnect. Yeah, these like I don't know what you fucking want to call them.
Mm.
Skull candies. They
Yeah.
come with a British accented woman.
Oh.
Disconnected.
Interesting.
It's like sweet, soothing, rolling wave off the beach rocks. It's nice.
Very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Man, I swear I must be getting like shadow banned over on YouTube or something. Like Baxter finds me. She goes over there and says hello.
Banned.
What's that?
You almost got banned for copyright infringement, even though you were playing their music on their platform. I saw that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what? That yeah. That seriously, YouTube? What the fuck?
Or could you imagine if Clapper actually reached out to YouTube and be like, "Hey, look up this username is speak freely," and now they're like, "Oh, you copyright infringement, this and that."
But for what though? Like there's it doesn't make any sense.
Because you actually speak what's on your mind and not
fuck
banded by their
Clapper.
rules.
Fuck those pieces
That's what I
of
mean,
shit.
though. Like,
yeah.
That's what I thought about yesterday. As soon as I heard about that, I'm like, could you imagine, like, the big old shit crapper coming by and swinging to your other, like, bigger broadcast platforms and be like, hey, look out for this username because, yeah, he's not big new. He doesn't actually bend to the rules.
Yeah, no, you know what? Honestly, Brady, you're 100% right. People do that shit. They go out of their way to, because they have no look. Their lives are worthless, so they do that kind of shit. Because the reality is, if you have self-worth, self-value, and you understand that some people like to play tit for tat, you don't start doing that crap because at some point it's going to catch up with you. Luckily for people, I don't give a shit. You want to play games with me like that? Go ahead. It's a waste of my fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, why am I spending time like trying? What am I gonna do to this person today? It's like I got better things to do. Like you're really not worth my time. Yeah. So I don't understand that. I kind of understand it, obviously, to a point, but I really don't understand what drives a person to continue it. I could maybe get, messing with somebody once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times.
It's because they have no control in their personal life and they want some sort of validation or control to somebody else's life.
You're 100% right. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because it sucks. And maybe they don't realize what they're doing, but the worst of the people and the majority of the people that do this know exactly what they're doing and they enjoy it. They enjoy the turmoil and despair that they may cause. And it's gross.
It is gross. It is very gross. But that is I guess that's what makes us all different. We all can't be the same, thank God. What a horrible life that would be.
Oh man. If I had the same mentality as a certain other person, I would probably huck myself off a bridge multiple times a day. Huck myself off a bridge with joy.
It really sucks that people get to that point. I don't wish that for anybody. But it's if that's where you're at in life, if it's that just cycle, that perpetual cycle of the same bullshit over and over again, what's the point? Yeah, find the nearest bridge, make sure there's at least a 30-foot drop, and dive off of that thing right into some boulders. I don't know. Fuck.
I was using that as like a metaphorical joke, but if you're talking more serious note and how people are actually in that mindset where they're just like, there's no progressions, there's no future for me, I try this, and that, nothing gets done. All I got to say to that is my little rebuttal to that is just keep pushing forward because then you can actually prove to the people who are telling you that you're a piece of shit that they're wrong and that you improve your lifestyle just to prove, just to spite them and better improve yourself, of course. But not a lot of people would want to listen to that and be like, oh, you might be right. So that's unfortunate for sure.
It is. It is. But that's how we're different. And honestly, I get pushback, and I think about it too sometimes. But and try to play devil's advocate with myself. But it's like I believe there are people who aren't people, like entities that are in this shell that are demons or whatever that are not, because there is that balance of good and evil. And you would like to think that every human has some sort of good inside of them, but that's not factual. That's not true. And it sucks, because that shit spreads too, because those entities that are evil spread their shit to other people that might be susceptible. Maybe they do have some good in them. Maybe there's somebody who just is kind of weak-minded and is a follower, and then they this entity latches onto them and is able to drag them into the depths of hell, so to speak, and be a bad entity as well. I don't know. It's kind of
on the same note,
crazy thing.
Kind of different. Are you talking about how there was a movie where some guy put on glasses, and if he did, he saw like the differences between humans and demon or demonic beings, and he could actually see who was being fake as a human being compared to who was a real one? Or is that somebody else?
I think that was somebody else, but I think I've heard that premise before. Is it a movie? I think maybe I
think so.
Or was that like Black Mirror? Maybe that was a Black Mirror episode. I love that show, by the way.
Maybe. I have watched like 2 or 3 of them.
Dude.
A long time ago. Yeah.
You got to watch Nosedive. I think that's the first episode of season 3 of Black Mirror. You will shit yourself.
What is that? Like Nosedive, assuming that's like plane related, or
no? It's like it's okay. So it's social credit system stuff. So it's basically you're in a world that is all run off of social media. So everybody's got a phone, and every like you get, your credit score goes up, and you can live in better and better and better neighborhoods and communities based on your social credit system, and more thumbs down. So more bad interactions you have with people, whether it really truly was a bad interaction or not. But if somebody's like, I don't like you, or whatever you said, or I interpreted that as a negative thing, more thumbs down you get, boom, 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 boom. And you don't have access to certain things. If you go watch that, you will shit yourself, because we're getting to that point right now. We are. And I am kind of living proof to a point, because I speak so openly and honestly about my thoughts and ideas and express myself openly so much that I've lost a lot, especially since COVID happened. I have lost a lot of opportunities. I have lost just a ton of things in my life, which, ultimately, oh well, so be it. I'd rather keep my liberty and keep my freedom and the right to speak freely. That's more important.
You are.
Yeah, it's more important to me than all this other shit that you could take away from me. The only thing is, if things continue to be taken away from me, I will not be able to even pay my bills, which means at some point, and I said this over a year ago when I first started social media stuff, I said at some point I will be living under a bridge. If things keep going the way that they're going, I will be the guy that was like talking freely, just sharing my thoughts and ideas, expressing myself openly, and I will be the one living under the bridge, because I will not sell my soul. I will not sell out. So even if somebody comes to me and like, hey, we like your voice, we like this, we like that, but here, sign this contract. We'll make sure you're set for
this or this. Yeah.
Read the fine print. I'll be like, oh, so you're buying me to do my stuff, but then you're going to say, I can't say this, I can't say that, I can't do this, I can't do that. And it's like, oh, well, now I'm giving up my rights to speak.
Your freedom.
Yeah. And I won't do that. I just won't do it. So, yeah.
Speaking about like under the bridge thing, if God forbid anybody needs to sleep under a bridge, surround yourselves with rocks.
Okay, why? Why?
Well, I mean, because usually with a bridge, if it's windy out, it's like a wind tunnel, right? So it'll act like a wall.
Yeah.
To block out the wind, at least a harsh wind. But then also, moisture. I think from the rocks, if it's near water,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually breathe easier.
Oh yeah.
And there's if you bury yourself with rocks, at least people that walking by can't really be like, oh man, he's just sleeping there. It's just a bundle of rocks. They don't care. They keep going. They don't bother you. But
Right.
yeah, I think there's a few other things that I can't really think of, but I don't know. I tried it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it actually did anything different, but
It makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
that's only if it's a body of water nearby, though, because those rocks would actually, be moist
Right.
and breathe, slip them up your ass easier, and it's anal beads.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I mean,
Nature's anal beads.
when
Yes.
in Rome, right? When in
You
Rome.
only live, a few hundred times, so you might as
Yeah.
well enjoy it.
If you have to sleep in an uncomfortable place, you might as well get off while you're there, so it's not a complete
Exactly.
loss.
Claim that territory as your own, man. Come on. Spread your DNA.
Right? Oh my goodness. I love it. That's so good. That's great. Oh my
Speaking of a
goodness.
body of water, I didn't realize it was going to be this fucking cold near this little creek here in the park. Like, I have a sweater on. It's probably hot as fuck out beyond this park.
Mhm.
My God. So this is my invitation to you. You
Oh,
come over
uh-oh.
here. We'll share each other's body heat. We'll create friction in multiple different ways. We'll
Hey.
stay warm.
Right. Hey, guess what? Our mutual friend just popped into the Rumble chat here. She said, "Oh my God, my two favorite people."
So, okay, mutual friend. Hello. She's still there, right?
Yeah,
She
she's
didn't
here.
just pop in and
She
say,
isn't going
"What the
anywhere.
fuck?" No, hold on. Okay, yeah, she's not allowed
Alright.
to fucking leave because guess what? Why would you leave me on red? Why don't you actually come say hi in the other chats? I tried to interact with you for a while, see how you're doing, Miss Cunt, hi, but you don't reply back.
You want to know why? Because she's got a new boyfriend that's hovering over her shoulder at all times. She's on lockdown. She thinks her life is better now, but the reality is it sucks because she's just got another controlling piece of shit in her life because that's the
Okay.
cycle. So she's
Hold
not
on.
allowed to
Hold
talk to you, and she's not allowed to talk to me because I get this too. I'll send a message and it used to be she message right back. Remember those days when she used to do the same thing for you? Now we're on the
not
back
even, like,
burner.
right away, but
We're on the back burner now. We're chopped liver.
I'm only trying to razz her. I'm not trying to because she just came into the chat. We'll save the razzing for later.
No. This is my relationship with her. I go right in. I go right in on it. And she right now she's like, "Oh, you fucking bastard, Carrie." That's what she said. "You fucking bloody cunt." That's what she's thinking right now. She's probably even said it once or twice. And then the twins are probably in the background. The twins are probably in the background going, "Oh, are you talking to Carrie?"
So, okay, look, it's been so long. I actually forgot, not because they're forgettable, but I forgot that she had twins.
What? How can?
No, you said.
How can you forget Aurora and Mercedes? And then little Hope, my little angel, she's my bestie. What the heck?
I don't know which one I talked to over the Snapchat video. I think it was just the two, Aurora and... No. Hey, look, I'm just saying it's been so long that I've just slowly, not forgot, but keep remembering little details as we talk about our mutual friend here. So it's like, I feel kind of out of the loop.
Oh.
Maybe that's not a bad thing.
Well, here, I'm gonna put you in the loop real quick. So I just said, you're like, "Oh, take it easier on her. We'll save the razzing for later." See, me just being honest, her response was, "I'm about to give him the flick." So she's already over him. She's already getting rid. She.
I mean, kudos to you. So
she just said he reminds me of my ex so much. So it's like, yeah, she has a type, and usually they don't have sheets on their bed. So, anyways, here, while you talk to her, I'm gonna run and get a glass. I forgot to bring a glass. I'd like to pour myself a beverage.
Just pour it in my mouth, and I could penguin feed it to you.
Here, can I? Let's. Oh wait, the other way.
Uh,
Here,
uh,
here.
uh.
There you go.
I don't know which way to go
It's
here
turn
because
to
I'm near.
your right. Turn to your right. Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
There you go.
ah,
Right.
oh. Did that work?
Not quite. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, mutual friend. Okay, hold on before. Yeah, you took your headphones off, but I'm gonna say kudos to you and congratulations for actually having some sort of or like growing into a backbone. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, but if you're saying that you're gonna give him the flick already and not stay, not worry, kudos. I can't see chat. I don't think I can see chat. No, so I don't know what your response will be for that. But yeah, you left me on red, open. It's enough to make me cry. Just a little bit. God damn it. Fuck. God, let me smoke. Don't wind it out. I fucking hate the wind. Oh, and Miss Ozzy. I don't know if we're allowed to disclose names yet. The mutual friend of Speak. Speaking about letting go of relationships, I will be in a month. And moving out in a month.
All right.
So there's been a lot of stuff that's been going around.
What did I miss here?
Oh, gonorrhea. That's when.
Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea.
I think I might have an STI.
The price you pay for a place to live.
No, that's exactly why okay, yeah, no, that's exactly why. Because I don't want to be out on the streets. This is Strathroy. People shoot up everywhere, especially in the park that I'm at right now. But like, I'm pretty sure I do.
I'm gonna be drinking the Dark Truth here. It's Imperial Stout. It's one of my favorites. Pouring that. The fact that it's good beer is great, but the fact that it's named Dark Truth fits me so perfectly. It's like I want to reach out to this brewer and just be like, look, this is my thing, and I will promote you guys left and right if you just make sure I have a never-ending supply of the Dark Truth.
Not even like a monetary gain, just so you can enjoy their product and then, with that.
Dude, lifetime supply of any good beer is worth it to me. And this beer's good beer. So, and the name just makes it that much better.
I've actually never drank a dark beer. It's always been light. And I know your stance on that.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, look, everybody, there's a yin and a yang. I'm a man, you're a woman. We're good. No.
I used to have the hair for a woman.
Oh, shit.
A woman.
A woo man. No, hey, I gotta tell you, the chat right now is blowing up. With you went TMI, so we got Duchess just started laughing her ass off. Baxter said, "What the fuck is happening?" Hookah said, "Oh my god." Duchess said, "I'm laughing so hard right now." Woo!
Why are you laughing at?
Skull. She's dead. Baxter's laughing, puffing, puff, and like the eye emoji or the emoji with the big eyes. Let's see. Yeah, TM. I'm gonna need the stronger weed. Baxter says. Duchess is getting the tequila, and Baxter jungle cake again. Like what the fuck? You just I don't know. I just went to get a glass, and you just fucking lit the chat up. What the fuck?
See what I don't like about this Streamlabs setup.
Mm-hmm.
I like how it's easier to link. Like you said last night, it's just a simple integration. One click of a button, here we go. I can't see what people are saying.
Well, see, that's the downside if you don't have multiple devices. So if you have multiple devices, you're good. Or if you have a laptop or PC, you can have the chat right next to it. And so like Rumble, I have to use a different window and go on to Rumble and watch the chat because Streamlabs does not integrate Rumble at the moment. They don't have like a deal with them, but YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Facebook does have a deal with Streamlabs, and it integrates their chat. So like in the Streamlabs right now, I have the YouTube chat, which there's nobody over there, but and no viewers either.
Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube.
Yeah, fuck
Not
you,
the viewers,
YouTube.
just fuck YouTube.
I'm still streaming over there just because, but
It's a platform to utilize.
yeah, why not? Even though I'm not getting any viewership. Actually, what's funny is I'm not getting any live viewership on YouTube, but I'm getting viewers that go watch it later on.
Oh yeah, because it automatically goes into a video format, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of another reason why I'm doing it. So I got Rumble that just keeps the videos, and then YouTube keeps the videos. Yeah. So
in case, for whatever the fuck reason, something happens, at least you have two different platforms right now anyway, where you could go into the backlog and pull your content.
Right. The ladies are like, oh, we could talk about Nibs without him seeing. Ooh.
Ooh, try your best, okay? Everything's been said already. Look, my big ass nose.
Duchess says you're a sicko. You fucking sicko.
Thank you.
Yeah, fuck.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it's quite a bit, honestly. Yes, thanks.
Oh shit. Yeah, Hookah, try it. Try it. It's good. It's called The Dark Truth. It's by Boulevard Brewing out of Kansas City, Missouri. So.
See, you're plugging them. That could be 2 other customers here.
Who's crying? Who's crying? Baxter? Nobody's crying. What are you talking about?
Cry. I could fake it, just like my girlfriend does.
Cheers. Wait, what?
Cheers.
What?
I got water.
Why would your what?
Huh?
Why are you telling everybody that your girlfriend needs to fake it for you? I'm lost on that whole.
Oh, she doesn't need to fake it for me. She just does.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, because, again, you already mentioned her name, Duchess, right? We're now in that. Anyway, because she hasn't been in the loop, like, at all. So it was kind of like just, oh, yeah, hey. I lost my train of thought. It derailed. It blew up. The Gulf of Mexico is oiled up.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, hold on a second. I'm trying to play with something right now. Yeah. Well, no, I did something else that's cool to add to the program here. So, but I gotta I've got to see if I can. Oh wait, there it is. Blah 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 blah. Do I got it? Yeah, maybe. Is that gonna do it? I don't know. Oh shit. Damn it. Oh wait. Does it? Fuck yeah. Oops. Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
So what'd you try and do there, man?
Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta see. Oops. Sorry, everybody. I'm fouling this up big time right now. Let's see if I can. So I'm moving things around slightly. And it looks as though I screwed my ticker up. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think I screwed my ticker up. Damn it. How do I fix that?
That's the one that slides to let them know your time frame?
Yeah, it's like a news ticker. It goes like at the bottom of the screen or whatever, which I'm going to fix it so that yeah, I'm whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see here. I'm actually going to move some things around. But I've got my ticker's going the wrong direction too. How stupid is that? It's okay. Actually, no, it's not going the wrong direction. It's fine. Um, yeah, dude, I don't know. Like if you had a opportunity to do, to use a program like this for your stuff, would you? Is that
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
I
Nice.
would need a desktop or something like that though. So that's why I'm not really jumping into other platforms right now because I wouldn't be able to talk because A, of where I'm at, B, who I'm with, and C, just because I don't want to wake people up. So until I move out, which is happening very soon,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna probably keep doing it like this. But yeah, once I get more properly set up, I'd love to dive in and learn about this stuff because it seems more like a HUD for everything else, and it would just make everything easier for the most part.
Gotcha.
Long story short, yeah, eventually.
All right. Let's see. Huh. I'm trying to. Oh, that's. Psh, I'm an idiot.
We all are.
Like, I'm a moron. I'm a moron. What the hell? All right, let's see if I fixed it. Let's see if I fixed it. Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? I don't know. Fuck yeah, I did. I fixed it. Yeah,
Hey,
that's badass. That's badass. What do you think, ladies? Do I got too much information going on? So at the bottom of our screen right now, Brady, it says Saturday Night Fever, summer is here, grab a beer, relax, cheers. So
hey. Does it
hey.
like scroll by or is it
Yeah.
just like a solid?
It's
Nice. I
yeah.
like that. I
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that.
And I can change it on the fly. I'd be like, hey, fuck you, Duchess. I could put that on there if I wanted to or whatever.
I like that. Secret messages. If you
Yeah.
then it would actually help with your chat engagement. Be like, oh, did anybody else see that secret message that flew by really quickly?
Right.
No.
Oh, it doesn't
See
fly
what you
by.
can say with it.
You could
Oh,
make it go by quick. You can actually
there you go.
dictate how fast or how slow it goes. And so I got it on the slow where you can read it pretty well. So
Oh, yeah.
this is stuff that I was trying to get done before we came live, and I just ran out of time.
Mhm.
So
Oh, look, time is fake. We have all the time in eternity of being.
mm-hmm.
But for now, yeah, in this lifetime, we
What's
only
up,
have what
Harley?
100 years.
Yeah, so you'll have
Fuck it.
to behind the scenes. You'll have to send me your ats. So what social media you're on, and like your Twitter handle, and then like if you got YouTube or something else. They have what I'm
Not
using
ones
has
that.
little icons. So there's limited
Yeah.
on what icons you can use. So,
Mhm.
but
So my OnlyFans, which I actually do have OnlyFans,
what the fuck?
there's nothing on there yet. But when I do post, it's gonna be one video and it's gonna be titled "Man Beats His Meat Viciously," and it's not gonna be what you think it is. It's just gonna be me slamming my fist into a slab of raw meat until like 10 minutes straight of just slapping it, licking it,
Slapping it,
fun.
licking it. What the fuck?
Slowly
Oh,
grilling the one edge of fat and then just like I don't know.
oh my
But I do
goodness.
have a couple YouTubes, but I don't want people seeing it. Like fuck, I don't even want to see it. Shit.
All right, let's see here. Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna. um, let's. Uh, let's see. Let's
Hmm. Mhm. I think I know what you're testing.
see. Uh, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm testing something out with the ticker. The
There you go.
ticker.
There you go. Yeah.
Uh, so I gotta. This is gonna take me a second or two.
He's just adding his Bitcoin address, and if you collect all his characters, you can grab all his Bitcoin. But it goes by really fast. You got to be prepared.
Oh shit! I forgot. Let's see.
Oh, fuck.
Kit Kat got quiet. There she is.
When you're ready, I got a question for you.
Oh, you can ask while I'm doing this. I can try to multitask. No promises, though.
Have you ever heard of the platform Steam?
Yeah, it's a gaming platform.
No. It's a different type of Steam. It's STEEM or something like that.
Oh, okay. So it's not the okay. Gotcha.
No, I do believe I want to say they're also freedom of speech. You need a special web key to log in, and it's like a one-time or like one code for all the times you log in. So it's very, very unique, and you have to keep it, otherwise you can't log in. That's what happened to me. But that platform was actually really confusing to use because every time you had an upvote, that upvote converted into like their own special currency. But I do believe the reason why I'm mentioning them is because they were also pro freedom of speech, and they didn't knock anybody down unless you were like viciously beating somebody on live or something like that. You know?
Viciously beating someone on live.
Well, I'm just saying, don't be mean physically towards people. You could obviously be mean physically, emotionally, because fuck people's emotions and feelings. They're not valid. They don't exist.
Right? Well, yeah. Well, no. What's funny is
that wasn't a knock towards you. I'm just using that as like a scapegoat.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Katrina, are you? Oh, Katrina. Oh, you went to YouTube. Okay, she went back and forth. That's where I lost her. She was saying too much TMI as well. No, yeah. So what was funny is yesterday's little incident with our friend Lori. Love you, Lori. Well, so I said, feelings aren't facts. Facts are, you just
indisputable.
Yeah. So I was listening to a podcast today, and that shit came up. Yeah.
What,
they were talking.
Facts and...
Yeah. So Mike Rowe, he does Deadliest Catch. He's the voice for Deadliest Catch. He's also the guy that does Dirty Jobs. I don't know if you ever seen.
I was just gonna ask, but I didn't want to sound really dumb, so I just kept my mouth shut.
So
yes, I know who that is.
He's one of the. He's brilliant. He's just a brilliant individual. But I think he's the smartest person on the planet right now, as on a whole. So, yeah, I do. Anyways,
just like the way he speaks and that, his thoughts and.
No, he's just brilliant. You'd have to listen to him and whatnot. Point is, he had Ed. Fuck, what's his Ed? Ed Curry. So he's the one that came up with the Carolina Reaper. He's the one that. Okay. Yeah, he's all about peppers. He had him on his podcast. So it's called The Way I See It. That's the name of the podcast. It's on Spotify.
Okay.
He does about an hour and a half podcast, and he has great guests. So, but on there, they were talking about that. The difference between facts and feelings, and your feelings aren't facts. It's just a feeling. Just because you feel a way, and then they went into the whole thing where feelings can be factual in a certain setting, which is pretty much only relationships. So you loving someone, that can be a fact, right? Or someone loving you can be factual.
Okay, on that specific note,
am I breaking your mind?
Exactly true. I don't think that's true though. Not relationship. Because anybody could just say the word "I love you."
Yeah. But no, you can't. It can be factual though. It can be. Doesn't mean they're telling the truth. But
I
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. I
So
thought you were saying like it is no matter what.
no.
Okay.
Feelings can be, the only real realm that feelings can be factual is in a relationship sense. You
Oh,
know,
not even good ones.
right, right, and it doesn't,
Okay, okay.
it could, yeah.
Mhm.
So, but outside of that realm, feelings predominantly just are feelings. They're just an emotional response and thought process that bear no fucking weight to reality and fact. On, your feelings can't change the fact of something else. So anyways, I just bring that
However,
up to say, if any of you get a chance to watch or listen to, because he doesn't do a video podcast, if you get the chance to listen to Mike Rowe, The Way I See It, and his podcast with Ed Curry, I think maybe 2 or 3 podcasts ago, so a few days ago, maybe at the beginning of this week, is when it came out. But anyways, if you get a chance, listen to it. Great story, very interesting story. Ed Curry used to be a drug dealer and was an addict, and so he's he's in recovery. He's 60 years old now, and he's like, his name is at the top of the pepper game. Like, he makes the hottest peppers ever in history, and he's got a new pepper coming out called the X pepper, which is the X pepper. Is they use the X pepper because they already have it. They use the X pepper dust on the dual chips, the chips that are the chip challenge.
oh
So
yeah.
he's the one that created that whole thing. He's
shit.
he's the mastermind behind it, because he loves making people suffer in pain. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. So
It's like lighthearted, chaotic pain, I would say. So it's okay.
uh,
It's okay.
so you didn't get a chance to see the ticker. I've got it uploaded now. So the ticker, Saturday Night Fever, summer is here. Grab a beer, relax, cheers. Then it says, special thanks to D. Baxter, Hookah, Kit Kat 2713, Duchess Jade, Harley's Doggy Dog World, and yeah, that's the only people participating in the chat right now. So
one thing that I'd love to see that ticker integrate is whoever comes in and starts like talks in the chat, it should update their name to that ticker.
well,
Or does it do that?
I can do that. I have to do that. I just have to add it, which is fine. I can do that.
Well, for sure. I just don't know if they'll ever actually add an automatic response for that, because then it would just be, but then you would have a huge long list.
Yeah.
Down the road. So maybe not.
Right. I'm just playing with it. I'm having fun with it. I'm just, and what's going to be great is I'm actually hoping Kim and Des don't see this podcast, because I am going to integrate this stuff for Kim's Coffee Talk Monday morning.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, yeah. So I'm gonna start integrating this stuff, and the reality is, I know when I start integrating this stuff, more and more people are gonna come over to the Rumble side of things, and pay attention to what's going on over here, even though there's a lag. So what?
So the lag isn't just me, then, is it?
No, it's for everybody. And it just depends on how good your internet service is, because like right now, the lag the lag time for me is about 5 seconds. But see, if you're not watching it on Clapper, you don't even know there's a lag time. You have no idea, because you're just to you it's in real time, and it changes. The lag time changes depending on where you're at and how good your Wi-Fi is, because I've experienced a lag time of over a minute on here, which is just insane. But and for people who are super, I got to have it now, they're impatient. If they're watching Clapper and they're watching Rumble, they'll immediately stop paying attention to Rumble so they can see it in real time. The only problem is, which I think some people are starting to figure out, they're never going to see me ever over on Clapper, which I know
Not
it doesn't
anymore.
hurt their feelings, but if Des goes back over to Clapper every once in a while, but if this is working how it's supposed to work, she will always be in the Rumble box and nobody will ever see her either. They'll only get to hear our voices and only get to see Kim, and they'll also miss all the cool stuff that I'm like trying to integrate right now with the whole production of stuff. And here's the other cool thing. I will be able to connect this. I think I mentioned this before. I will be able to connect this to TikTok, even though I don't support TikTok, but like the whole, like multiple across the board.
All at one.
Yeah, all at once. The only one that I can't connect it to for a serious site, which I don't know if you consider it really serious or not, but Clapper doesn't offer a stream key. So I can't like integrate it into here like I could TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, or like I can get all those, Twitch, Discord. There's even one called Trevo or something. Trevo.
Oh,
Um, yeah.
yeah. I've
So
heard of that name before, actually.
yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of these, like Clappers has no stream key. They're just not in on that part of it. So I could never really bring this to Clapper without running. I'd have to run a what do you call it? A simulator program. So simulate Clapper emulator simulator. Anyways, I know of a couple people that do it. They were doing it on TikTok, and then TikTok made it so you could use a streaming service. And I think there's a couple people that are trying to do that over on Clapper now, but it's a real pain in the fucking ass. Like, this is so much easier. Hey, Emma's here. What's up, Emma?
Not Emma Hunt, right?
Yeah, Emma Hunt. She's here.
Hey.
What's
See,
up?
I know some people. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna send Emma the stream key and see if she wanted to join in with us. So, because she's been wanting to come in on the show too, but Emma might be just waking up. I don't even know if she's in a spot where she can go live.
Oh, real quick, if you see me shiver, it's just because I'm fucking old, but don't worry about it. I'm just a chihuahua in a human skin. I'm not supposed to say this. I will get berated by the dog canine community, so if you don't see me or hear from me for a while, the canines got to me. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
What the heck, man?
Or just ignore everything I say, because none of it makes any fucking sense, and it's just out of nowhere. Fuck, that was fucking weird.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
All right, let's see if
That's
I can.
how my brain works.
Does it go through this time around? Did it fix it? I think I just added Emma. I wonder if it goes through on this one, on this go round. Nope. I wonder if it'll do it on the next go round.
Over your ticker.
Over the ticker. Over the ticker. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't actually say it that way because that almost sounded bad. Actually, that's a topic I've actually been wanting to kind of like dive into, but I'm actually kind of afraid to because there's so much.
What, the word?
Cloud.
That one word?
Why is it specifically racist now? I could understand it being racist back then when it was meant to be derogatory.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that kind of us just attaching a simple word that somebody made up, and we're just attaching the bad history to it? Why couldn't we make it into something that's not so bad?
Right.
Not to say that I would love to just say it whenever, but honestly, there's like this forbidden fruit aspect to it where it's like, I just want to say it, not towards anybody or because I believe it means something bad. It's just because we as society are told, hey, you cannot say it unless you're of a certain descent. And it's like, now I really want to say it just because somebody told me I couldn't.
Well,
but why is it bad now? It's been how many decades of like growth?
So it's never not been bad, except for one community. One community, it can be used, the connotations of it can be used so many different ways, and that is the community that has the darkest of all skin tones. And those individuals, because they have dark skin tone, feel that that gives them the freedom to be able to use that word. But if your skin tone isn't dark enough, you're not allowed to use that word, because then it automatically becomes racist.
Okay, two things here. If they're allowed, that community is only allowed to say it in between only said communities, because, and then us, I'm just gonna say us white folk or anybody that's lighter skinned than them, they're being that darker skinned community, I feel, would be adding the racial aspect to it, because it's like you're not allowed to say it to us or anywhere at all because you are a different colored skin.
Yeah, if you say it, you're racist. If they say it, it's just no big deal.
Yeah, so within itself, it's racist coming from that community. Right. But we can't just regularize it, because.
Hold on a second. We got something going on in the chat here about you, so I gotta. Oh. So Baxter's like, I thought Nibs was Canadian, and Duchess is like, he is, and then she says, shite. So he's Canadian living in Australia, and then Jade says the Providence of Ontario. It's not a providence. It's a province. Province. Not Providence. You fucking bloody Aussies. You don't know what you're fucking talking about, eh? What the hell? Yeah. Fucking bloody cunts.
Oh, hold on. Uno momento. It's time to plug you in from the back.
Yeah. Oh, Duchess is trying to do what I always tease you Canadians about, being Northern Australians. Like I tease her about being Southern Canadian. It gets people so fucking confused, but it's the truth. You guys are one and the same for the most part with your thought processes. You're both Commonwealth fucking countries. So and Emma's stepping in. She's all, F you, Carrie. Leave her alone. Look, right now, I'm going to say this right now, and this individual that said this is Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. He is a Canadian clinical psychologist, author, speaker. Jordan B. Peterson is an amazing man. I listen to his podcast a lot. He said just recently, he had Matt Walsh on his show, and he said that Canada, disgustingly and sadly, is probably the most woke country on the planet.
But not a good woke, though, eh?
No. Well, there is no such thing as a good woke right now in that context, as it has been used now in modern time. Woke is bad, period. Because woke has turned into this whole ideological fucking civil war in the mind with people, like your own personal civil war of like, oh, should I feel this way or should I feel that way about these social situations that we're all aware of. And he's just like, it's out of control. Like he's disgusted with the fact that your damn premier there can't get it fucking figured out, and is like talking shit to America about our fucking problems of not being woke enough. And it's like, wait, what? So
I hate that word, and I don't know if it's because I'm so singular-minded on the fact that these fucking kids nowadays are using it as like oh, you're gonna be smart now, so you're gonna be woke. I think you're using it in a different tone, aren't you, in this aspect?
Yeah. Right. No, and I agree with you. I don't like the word woke either, because it means something.
It feels lazy, and it feels like it's a lazy word.
Well, the whole premise of it, though, originally was you are now awake. You have been awoken to the problems of society. The problem is the problems that the woke group is talking about. they don't really exist, not at the level that they claim. You know, like with, I'll just, because it's Pride Month, the fact that they still claim that there is this nasty hatred for the LGB community is bullshit. In fact, the LGB community has been embraced. In fact, the LGB community hates the TQ plus part of their community, the rest of the alphabet soup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the TQ, you know, because it's LGBTQ, and you guys up there call it 2S LGB, which you could, Trudeau called it 2S LGBTQ. I was like,
is that like
what's the 2S mean? Like,
what? Is that a sequel?
Right, exactly. So, but the whole thing is, like, I know a lot of people that are in the LGB community that look at the rest of the Alphabet Soup Club and go, yeah, we're not with them. We're not with them. Like, we're good. We're good. We're not part of those idiots. They're crazy. So
lesbian, bi, gay.
Yeah, LGB, lesbian, gay, bi. That's what it used to be. And then it's trans, queer, plus. They've just said plus because they keep. Yeah, okay. You didn't know that?
I'm sorry, hold on. No. See, people are gonna hate me because I personally only feel like I should only support a certain amount of that. But what the fuck is the difference between queer and gay? Or what's the difference? That's a genuine question. Like, maybe I don't know.
So back in the day, queer was like a bad name for somebody who was gay or lesbian, right? Hey, fucking queer or whatever. And the word queer is what? Weird, different, right? So the word queer is actually not a bad word. It means you're different. It means
anymore.
Yeah. Now it's been morphed, and I think that the gay community, the alphabet soup community, at some point said, you know what, we're going to be like the black community where they took the N word and they're like, we're going to own the N word. And I believe that they took the Q word, the queer word, and said, we're going to own it, and we're just going to be like, some of us are queer, which we're just weird. Queer is weird. That's a queer thing. So you've got a group of people that identify as multiple different things, which I guess that would make them fall into the queer category. I don't know. See, I don't know. And I don't even know if they know. I don't even know if
the people that are in the plus area of that community, I feel like don't know who the fuck they really are. Like, okay, and here's what's really egging me for some reason. When you said, I don't know if it's the wording you used or maybe just the way I'm thinking, and this is not to like piss people off, but you just said queer used to be a bad word for a certain group of people until we made it not so. So why the fuck can we not make that other certain word not be so bad?
Right. Right.
But because it's history, because it's the past. Well, we got to move on from the past. Yes, it was horrible what people were doing. I agree, and I do not support that. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, why can't we just move on? Like, we moved on from queer.
Well, brother, you can't move on because if some of these people moved on, they'd have nothing to bitch about. That's the whole thing.
Yes, that's the pathetic version, the truth of that, I guess.
It is. Hold on, brother. Oh my gosh, the chats. So, hey, Katrina, Kit Kat is over on YouTube right now, so she's missing her name scrolling on the scroller on Rumble, by the way. But Katrina was saying, I thought it meant happy. No, queer doesn't mean happy. Gay means happy. Gay means happy. Okay.
And fag is a bundle of twigs.
Bundle of sticks, yes. Bundle of twigs, or a cigarette over in the UK, or down in Australia. And I gotta do one shout out. Hope, if you're listening, love you much, bestie. Can't wait to see you and talk to you. Hopefully sooner than later. You'll have to talk to your mom about that though. So she's been holding me hostage away from you and your sisters. So much love, Hope. No. Anyways. So yeah, I mean it's one of those things that Baxter says Queer Eye for the Straight Guy that started it. So a little emo there. Emma says we are souls, leave it at that. It's like assholes. Yeah, we all have one. You know. Or gash holes. We're
I like gash holes.
Gash holes.
We're all gash holes, no matter who you are.
Wait, hold on. That's right. So you see the scroll on YouTube as well. My bad. I forgot. Okay. This is going to everywhere. My bad. Fuck. What the hell? Oh shit.
But instead of underneath the video, I guess it's in the video at the very bottom, I'd imagine, or something like that.
Yeah. So it's at the bottom of the screen, which is cool. In fact, I don't know. Okay, so that's another thing I can do. I haven't figured out how to change the wording on the poll, but I can do polls too. Real-time polls. So
what questions would you want to ask, though? What type?
Yeah. Well, we're not going to do that right now because I haven't figured out how to do it quite yet. So that's another.
No, but just pre-planning here, what would, let's say you were able to figure it out right now, just hypothetically, what question would you want to ask in the poll? What would be on your mind that
should white people be allowed to say the N-word?
I don't think it should be worded that way. I think maybe we should be like, can we move on from the
Well, that would be moving on. If we said moving on, then people would be like, well, what do you mean by move on? Just nobody ever says it?
Oh, forget about it, I guess, yeah.
You know, because for me, okay, so Brady, hear me out here. And I think I've said this before, I think. But if people of certain skin tone are allowed to say it, we all should be allowed to say it. So it's not racist anymore. So everybody just can say it from now on. Or if it's that bad of a word, no one can say it. And there's only one group of people that can make that choice. They can either say, all right, everybody's saying it and we're going to keep saying it, or we're going to stop saying it too and nobody can say it. That's it. You can't have this.
Yeah.
That's the only way we can move on. Yeah.
I feel like that certain group of community is making that word racial now.
Right.
Just because they don't allow others to say it. It's like, well, you're kind of going against your, what do they want to call it, the BLM or BLM, where it's
the Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like technically, and a lot of people when I say this or mention it, they're like, well, you're a fucking dick. It's like all of these lives matter. It's not just one specific. Sure, yeah, your movement started because, you felt like you were being singled out, but I feel like you were singling yourself out now because you keep this movement going. Maybe, it's
right. Complicated. Well, no, you continue to be racist. They continue to be racist, which I totally agree with. That's a problem. Yeah.
I feel like it's towards themselves. They're murking, let's say, a certain word or always pushing this certain racial mindset just because they want to feel like, I'm just going to fucking say it. It's not an actual belief, but this is how my brain's perceiving it. They're pushing it just because they want something to talk about. They always want to be in the spotlight, or they want to create this unnecessary doubt and hatred for what? It's like, why? Yeah, sure, you can have a movement, you can have your voice, your opinions, and you can say, hey, I don't like this certain word, but they're using it as like a weapon.
Yeah, it's a power move.
To hold us hostage.
It's checkmate.
Of a certain site, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never understood that.
I know.
I will... Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither, man. I hear you.
Here's my other question, going back on the LGBTQ plus Disney subscription, whatever the fuck. What would you find, for lack of a better term, acceptable? You have lesbian, gay, bi, trans.
Right there.
Do you think? Okay, thank you. At least I'm not the only one thinking that. Because I'm a furry or a pan or I identify as a goddamn giraffe, or a cat. Have you heard about that, by the way?
Yeah.
old news now, but some of these schools were
Putting
going to
litter
put
boxes.
cat litter boxes
Yep.
in. Yeah, fuck that. You're a human being, okay?
Yeah.
You're standing upright. I don't care if you put a fucking anal plug that had a tail attached to it. You're not a goddamn animal or whatever. But like,
dude, you just came up with a new toy. You could sell millions of those. You know how many people?
they already have them. They already have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. And you know how
Right.
I know that?
Hmm.
Lady friend, she acts like one.
Oh, what?
And means it.
Oh, fuck.
See, this is why I'm still like pissed off about the whole like I'm a cat or I'm an ooh girl or an e-girl or something that you're not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's because it's like, fuck off, okay? Maybe once in a while to have fun and be different, sure.
Right.
But when you start believing in it and you start actually acting like whatever you're trying to portray as, like let's say, not to hate on a certain community, but furries, they act a certain way.
Right.
Yeah, sure, costumes are nice on Halloween, but stick it to only Halloween, please. You know, like when they dress up at full suit.
Right.
I don't know what was going on with that. I just don't understand it.
Well,
I can understand it to a certain point.
They're taking it too far. No, they're taking it too far. No, that's the thing. Like, well, you start so like the LGB community, what it originally was, they got what they were fighting for. You know what I mean? They did 100%.
They should have got it. They should have got it.
Well, right.
The original.
No, exactly. Like nobody even pushes back on that. Like because they're not nuts. Like they have some crossed wiring on they're not attracted to the opposite sex, so they can't reproduce, and that's basically the only real thing with the L and the G, and then the bi is just attracted to both. Okay. Fine. We fucking get that. It happens in nature with other species. In the other species, they don't pair up with anybody that isn't attracted, because other species pair up for what? One purpose, and that is to procreate, right? So we're a unique species where we want that social interaction and pairing off regardless of whether we're going to procreate or not. We want that person.
Comfort. Really.
Yeah. And so we, at first, because of religious idiots, were like, nope, this is not in God's plan, blah, 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 which I understand that sentiment 100% because you want people to procreate. You want life to continue.
Yeah.
But some people just can't because of whatever is a little misfiring or, not wired correctly up here. Yeah, and that's fine. That doesn't make them less of a person. But this shit that is not LGB, it's the TQ plus whatever.
Oh, hold on. Kind of sorry to cut you off, but when you said T, I can understand trans to a very certain degree. If you were either born with both or if you truly believe
that's hermaphroditic
as a human.
That's not trans. Yeah, that's
okay. So trans is only when you do the process, the surgeries.
Yeah.
It stops at. I think the trans should stop at the fact that you don't feel like you are happy until you're the other sex.
Right. So here, that's actually nut job stuff. Right there. That's super mental illness. And what I was saying, go listen to Jordan Peterson talk with Matt Walsh. I think it was today's podcast. They talk specifically about this stuff. And Jordan Peterson I'm basically saying exactly what he said. And I've said it before I heard it today too. So I'm not like trying to steal what he was saying.
No.
But he, as a clinical psychologist, he feels really deeply about this stuff where we need to get these people like mental health help. They need help. They have a really huge problem. So LGB people, not nuts for the most part. I mean, we all can be nuts. We all have some, we all know the nutty person that's normal but not normal. But in this conversation, the LGB people in the Alphabet Soup Club are not nuts. It's the rest of the alphabet that is out to fucking lunch. Because what it is, and they've done studies, and I'm not a huge study guy. Everybody knows that. I'm like, well, for every study that says this, there's a study that says that. But one individual that Jordan Peterson brings up, and I can't remember the guy's name, did a study about 30 years ago or so, and he's like the leading edge of the trans thing in his area for mental health stuff, and he's over there in your neck of the woods. He's Canadian. I think he's in Toronto, or was in Toronto. I don't know if the guy's still alive or not, but he basically came out, and it's not a political thing. He started doing this a long time ago. He was paying attention, and he said 80% of the people that thought they were trans or thought that they needed to be the other sex were just gay or lesbian. So if you just let them if you let them decide at the age of 18, 19, or 20, instead of doing this bullshit gender of affirmation, of mental affirmation of what you think you are, not like, hey, you got a dick and balls, you're a dude.
Biological.
Which we should be doing biological affirmation of gender, not mental affirmation of gender. But this gentleman, and I wish I could remember the guy's name, he just said, leave these people alone. Leave the kids alone. When they become an adult, the odds are 80% of them will never change a thing about themselves physically, and they will just say, I'm a lesbian, or I'm a gay man, or whatever. They'll just stay in that realm, and they'll be happy. They'll live a happy life, and they'll be able to flourish. Whereas people who actually go through the procedure and get these operations, their suicide rate is through the roof. I can't remember the number they said. And they ruin their bodies. They're never happy, and a lot of them want to transition back. And they try, they can to a point, but it's like they can't get sexual pleasure anymore. They can't, and one of the big reasons why they end up wanting to transition back, or they have this complete mental breakdown, is the majority of people that that go through the transition never can find someone to date. They never find.
Like, oh, weird.
Yeah,
dirty or gross because of what you chose to do.
Yeah. And so, like he said, like there are certain trans that never do the body stuff, like dudes that think they're, transition into women, but they keep their cock and balls. They are more successful. So they might get like a tit job or whatever, and they do everything except cut the wiener and the balls off. And he said that those individuals are a little bit, because ultimately they're still just gay guys that ended up getting some tits. So, and grew their hair out and do their nails and whatnot. But anyways, I mean, this is a real deep conversation. It's very nuanced because it's all about the mind stuff. And the reality is nobody has a map of the mind. You can find the most brilliant people on the planet, and we all are like, well, it could be this, it could be that, but we really think it's this. But these people really think it's that. And then it's just this whole fucking, it's a mind fuck. And like Baxter said earlier, it's a distraction basically to get we the people to fight amongst each other over stupid shit while they're doing other shit that we really should be paying attention to. Because the one thing, and I don't know how much studying you've done on this, but the one thing that is proven is every time before a civilization falls, there starts to be a sexual renaissance and questioning of sexualities. Every time. It's crazy.
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sorry. These were dying, so I put them in the charger, so I didn't know if I needed to disconnect completely first or something like that. Sorry, little side note.
No, your volume went down a little bit. I can adjust that over here. No big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Fixed.
Okay, so on the note of mentality, craziness, not crazy, what is your personal thoughts or opinions on trans people competing in sports of the opposite of, like, let's say you're a man going into female and then you go compete in the female sports division. Do you think that's A, fair, B, maybe gives them an edge because I don't know, for some reason they're built broader. They have, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that's an issue? Let's say if you did transition, do you feel like they should or should not partake?
It's plain and simple. Men shouldn't participate in women's sports.
It gives them that edge, then an unfair advantage.
100%.
So yeah, that I agree.
The only good thing about this, there's one good thing that comes about this. Sorry, ladies, I'm gonna truth bombs are coming your way. For the longest time, and up until now, and still some of them are holding the mantle. Megan Rapinoe, she's a U.S. soccer star, or used to be a soccer star. She's also lesbian. She plays in the women's MLS, I believe, still, but she was on the U.S. Olympic team. She has pushed, and others in women's soccer have pushed to get paid equally to the men's soccer, which is a farce because soccer, like every other sport, is based on income level revenue streaming from jersey sales, ball sales, paraphernalia sales at the stadiums and whatnot. The men bring in full stadiums. The women have barely a bleacher full at their. It's just facts. These are facts. Almost nobody shows up to women's sporting events. Just
do you
facts.
think that's because the male sports would, for lack of a better term, would bring a harder play to the game? Well, because they're more driven, or maybe they're more.
It's more skillful play. That's
skillful. Okay.
Yeah. So to my point though, some of these women have painted themselves into a corner of we are equal to men, and they have said it. Our athletic ability, everything, we're equal to men. And they've been saying this, and like we should get paid as equally to men, and blah, 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 even though the numbers don't bear out. And side note, the women's national team here in the United States plays a 15-year-old national team here of boys.
I am still listening. I'm just off on this.
Yeah, and the boys whip those ladies every time. So it's like mothers versus son game, and the sons kick the mom's asses every fucking time. It's a joke. But anyways, what's happening right now is these ladies that have pushed for equal pay, everything like that, are all on the side of saying these trans athletes should be able to play with us because they want to prove that they can compete against men. That's all that is. But what it's doing is there's a divide with women right now because there's a lot of women that are like, fuck that, that's not fair. And most men are like, you're right. It's about time that you ladies step forward and say, you can't compete with men. And what's even more poetic about this is the men that are transitioning into women and competing against the women are usually at the bottom of the list of capabilities for men. So it's like it's like when Serena Williams did an interview, I think it was with Oprah, and she told Oprah, I'm ranked number 1 in the world, and if I played the 127th ranked man on the men's tour, he would kick my ass.
And she even said that. She
said that. And now they kind of try to sweep it under the rug, but the facts are the facts. So when you, Will Thomas, who is now known as Leah Thomas, but he's a dude. He was the Princeton swimmer. When he started winning against the ladies and everything was getting called out, it's like, well, he was the 437th ranked man, I believe, in the nation when he competed for the first 3 years as a man in college swimming. 437th, I think. Something like that. But then he goes to the women's side as a senior and crushes them all. And we know based on his times that he actually let up a lot so he wouldn't crush them as bad, and sometimes got caught letting up and didn't win towards the end. But that's the thing though. It's one of those situations where hey, ladies, the best of you are never going to be able to compete with the best of us, men. At these, and this is why Title IX exists here in the United States. Women's sports should be separate from men, and men should be separate from women. That way, the women who work their asses off, practice their asses off, do all of that stuff, they actually get the accolades that they deserve. But when some dipshit that thinks that they're a woman, and we don't even know if they're always going to say that they're a woman. This could be dudes that suck on the dude side of things that are like, ooh, I see an opportunity because I can self-identify as whatever I want. I'm just going to identify as a woman, and I'm going to go compete. I'm going to go win a lot of prizes. I'm going to win a lot of awards, maybe
money.
Maybe get some money. And all that is theft. 100% theft from a woman that is deserving of that they've stolen it from. That's all that is. So if that answers your question, how I feel about it.
No, it does, because I was just going to say or ask, how many do you think, are trans, or they self-identify, as you said, as a woman, just for the fact that they know that they have an advantage, and they just go and pull up in the ranks ahead of all the other women who, again, put in the hard work, the sweat, tears, and blood to get to where they were in the standings, and then all of a sudden they get overtaken because some, like you said, dipshit or some cunt who just goes, oh, I'm a female now. Either if I have the procedure or not, I'm going to do this only because I want more fame, I want more money, I want more this, and they can do it.
Right.
So, and I don't agree with it whatsoever, because how can you just one day go and say, like, I'm a woman now, just for the fact that, or the sake of getting more popularity, let's say.
Right.
And like you said, crush those women who have worked so hard. I'm just agreeing with you in short term here, but again, I've been out of this whole, like, talking on, knowing that there's a camera here recording this. Like, I've been out of that loop for so long, so I go on a rant and then never finish it. So it's like,
it's okay though.
I'm just gonna say I agree.
It's good. It's good. No, I mean, look, here's the thing. Something just fell. That was weird.
My balls.
Oh, I see what happened. Anyways, squirrel. No, the thing is, here's the thing, and the ladies have heard me talk about this before, and I have started to be very critical of women about this particular subject, because you and I have this feeling, right? And it's actually a really good feeling. We're on the side of actual women, real born, naturally born women. We're like, like
biological.
That. Yeah, naturally born women. There you go. There's your sports. We don't want to fuck with that. We love you guys, you ladies. We love you. We support you. And there you go. The problem is, you and I and all the rest of the men on the planet, we can't do anything except talk about it. And we can only talk about it so much, because the reality is we can't fix it. There's only one group of people that can fix this shit. It's the women. They have to rise up. They have to stand against it. They have to push back. And women have a problem right now because they are divided in this subject. So until they get united in this subject, they aren't going to see anything fixed.
How would they be able to rise up without any sort of media or the dumb part of society going like, oh, they're just trying to fight for women's rights, or they're just trying to be better than the men? You know what I mean? Like, they can't really actually push against and fight for their beliefs without most of these dumbass people around us going, oh, just ignore them. They're just being pissy. They're just, upset or angry just because they want to be better than us males or something like that.
Right.
Like women's activist type deal. How can they stand up for any of that without being classified as just another activist group? I guess a bad one, not one of those ones that actually fight for the good things.
Right. Well,
not the Karens, if you will.
the Karens and the Kevins. Fuck those people.
Yeah.
Well, look, you like I said earlier, you live in a woke society much more than I do. Excuse me. Canada is the most woke country on the fucking planet, and it's not even close. It's disgusting. And your leader, Trudeau, keeps pushing this shit, and he won't shut the fuck up about it. So my question to you, as being a young individual in Canada, are you seeing a movement in your generation that is going to be pushing back against this shit, or is this something that's just going to keep perpetuating and getting worse up there?
Oh, like a organization that's actually going to go and say, hey, we're going to fight for you for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And not just because they either want publicity of some sort or to validate whatever they're feeling that they feel is wrong.
Right.
Type deal.
Yeah.
I don't think no. And even if there was an organization that was starting to build for that sort of sake, for like the actual like betterment of any other sort of group, the government will come in and be like, or somebody else will come in and be like, no, because if you start doing that, then it's gonna be kind of like not a union, because that's definitely the wrong word, but like they don't want people to unite, because then they lose that iron grasp that they have on their country. They will lose control of their people. They won't be able to control us. They won't be able to do anything because we'll stand up to them and be like, no, that's wrong. I don't think, even if there's going to be an organization that has any sort of not righteous, but right way of thinking and fighting, somebody will try and push them under the rug because they will feel like it's going to make everything better, and people don't want better. They want chaotic. They want bad, so then they can feel like they're controlling us and being the hero. And no, there's no such organization. There will never be any sort of organization.
So you're basically telling me your generation is not willing to fight against this crap. That's what I'm hearing. I don't like that. That's not a good sign for Canada.
Maybe they want to, but they're afraid, because we've been conditioned to be afraid of fighting for what's right. Because we're afraid of getting in trouble. I think that's the better. We're like little kids. We don't want to get in trouble because we don't want daddy to come home after work and spank us or punish us. It's pretty much the same concept here. We don't want to get in trouble with any sort of bigger group because we don't like confrontation of any sort, and we feel like our voices don't matter because no one will listen anyway. But not me.
No, I understand what you're saying.
As a group.
Yeah, I know. I'm hearing you that way. I'm not. It's disheartening. This is why your country's so fucking weak. This is the exact same reason why Australia is weak. You guys are semi-socialist, if not full-blown socialist countries now, because of the weak-minded individuals. Now, that doesn't mean all of you. It's like I get excoriated by the Aussies because I talk so openly about, hey, you got 26 million people, only 2 million of you give a fuck and give a damn and protest against the stupidity of your government. And the other 24 million are like, oh, everything's fine, everything's just great, rah, 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 while the country's going to hell in a handbasket. And up there in Canada, you got 40 million people, and there might be about 10 million of you that are like, this is fucking bullshit. We don't like this. But there's 30 million of you that are like, everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. And it's like, what the fuck?
We are lazy. We are fucking lazy.
Yeah. And so
we just want somebody else to take care of us. And that's that.
Right. And that's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand the difference between the ideology of dependency and independency. And Australians are extremely dependent individuals. Canadians are extremely dependent individuals. Americans, we have half of our country, about 40% of our country are very dependent individuals. And when I say dependent individuals, I'm talking about people who succubus off the rest of the governments, which is the people that pay taxes. They expect a paycheck.
Which is the hard stuff working.
Yeah, they expect a paycheck from the government, and they expect to be taken care of, and they expect to not have to worry about anything. And if they're
little effort.
With little to no effort, and it's bullshit because they want the success taxes because they think, well, if you're successful, that's not fair, and you need to be brought down to our level because we could have been successful too, but we weren't allowed to because we either got hurt or we got sick or we were defamed or whatever the case. Like there's an excuse across the board for whoever is in that position, and then there's people like yourself and other people that are actually trying to work to better themselves and rise above. Be the cream that rises to the top and do it the right way. And you're almost left going, well, there's no incentive for me to do it the right way or even try because all the rest of these assholes, they're just going to be like, you got to pay your fair share. Well, what's my fair fucking share? What's my fair share? Uh-oh, did I lose you? I didn't lose. Are you there, Brady? Uh-oh, I think I lost Brady. Either his phone died or his Wi-Fi cut out or something. Oh no! We lost Brady. Yep. Brady's gone, everybody. Hopefully he comes back. He'll figure it out. He's got the ability to let's see here. Nope, that's mine. Oh. Here we go. Boink. There we go. All right, well, that sucks. He was about ready to make a good point there, and Gonzo. So, it's okay. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. Trying to get things in order here. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can see if we can get our guest back in the box. Uh-oh. There we go. Right, Nibs, where are you, buddy? Nibsies! Nibsies. What the heck, man? There we go. Man, I tell you what, this whole... okay, so while we're waiting on Nibs, let's do a little bit of a... a poll, I guess. I can't do the poll like I'd like to. But let's see. How many of you like what I'm doing over here with the aesthetics of the stream? You guys like what I'm doing with all the cool little, like the ticker and all that stuff? You all like that? Yeah. Hooka, what do you mean it was Matt Walsh? Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh. Hopefully he tries to come back. Oh. Let's see here. You like that? You like it, Duchess? Nice. Man, Brady! What the heck, man? Where are you? There's so much going on. I forgot, like, it's like there's just a lot going on. It's like this is one of those things where when you're the person that has to talk and have to do this all at the same time, it's like, yeah. Like, obviously, I don't think I'm doing too bad for my first time at this, for my first go at it, but I don't know. Oh, what the heck happened here? I hit something and it's what the heck? There we go. Why did it do that? That was stupid. There we go. Right. Yeah, his missus is probably flipping. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my gosh. I'm just leaving it like this though. I would expand, but yeah. I don't know. Where'd Emma go? Where'd Emma go? Emma, are you wanting to join? Actually, Jade, Duchess, do you want to join? Hookah, you want to join? Anybody who wants to join? I can have however many people join. Who wants to join? This is supposed to be Saturday fun, and Brady was we were supposed to get deep conversation, fun conversation, and Brady just jetted. He jettisoned. Hopefully he's safe. Hopefully he didn't get attacked by the girlfriend. Oh. I'm gonna see if I just sent him a message. See how he's doing. Emma said something about Kenswick. Oh no. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I gotta see if I can. Can I do? Hold on a second. See if I can do this in real time. Yeah. Oh shit! I'm gonna have this problem again, aren't I? Let's see. Can I do that? No. Where did I do this last? How did I do this last time? Oh, that's right. I had to do that. Boom. Let's see. Hey, Duchess. Let's see. Let's see if I can see if this happens here. I think I did it. I think I did it. Let's see. Oops. Gotta get back to the chat here. There we go. Oh, shit. I screwed up, I think. I did. Shit. What the heck, man? No, I didn't screw up. I did it right. All right, cool. Cool, man. Doing dinner for the kiddos? Well, Duchess, the next time you type something, you should be a moderator. I made you a moderator. A moderator. A moderator. So you have a little shield next to your name now. You know, Joe came in earlier, and Mr. Harley's Doggy Dog World, and then he left. I don't even know if he saw the scroll. Probably got busy with work and stuff. Let's see here. Where? Let's see here. All right. I have somebody trying to reach out to me and find me on Rumble, and I'm. Hold on a second here. Fun stuff. Oops. Multitasking. Thanks that. I think it is that. There. All right. All right. What do we got going on here? I mean, boo. Did it not do it? Duchess Jade is not. How could you? Oh, sometimes it takes up to 10 minutes, I guess. Wasn't it, ladies, when we did it before? Took like 10 minutes, maybe? Hmm. Yeah. Nobody there on a Saturday, huh? That's too bad. Well, it is summer. Those things are going to start slowing down a little bit, probably, because everybody's out traveling. Never know, never know. Hello, puppet. Oh, your data ran out? Oh, shit. Wait, what? Bro, not cool. Well, much love. Here, hold on. Yeah, no, it should have lasted way longer. I'm not quite sure why it. I mean, that's weird. We'll have to get you set up to where that's not a problem. You know what I mean? Like, we'll have to get you set up. So, all right, let's see here. See if I can do this. And there we go. That should do it. All right, Nibs, I just made you a moderator. Hey, there we go. Everybody's a moderator now. Everything just came across on my end all at once. That was, wow, interesting. That was quick. Yeah. Hey, Hooka, do you want in the books? Do you want in the box? You wanna take Nibsy's place? And you can just answer people. Let's see. Yup, we will take that out of there. And we'll do a little of this. And let's see here. All right, hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this configurated. Uh-oh. Saying that you're not here. Let's see if I can. See if I can. I'll start this over. And boom. Now try it. Give it a shot now. Better let me add you. Should be easy. I saw that you were trying, but it doesn't show. Yeah, bro, don't worry, man. No, I figured you wouldn't be able to come back in at all tonight. It's too bad. It's very too bad. So very much so bad. Not good. Very bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, lots of other stuff we can talk about. Tons of stuff. But yeah, definitely. It's good conversation, as usual. As usual. Now I just got to figure out how to get Hookah in here. She seems to be lost. Thought she was trying to add in. Where are you, Hookah? I should just send. Oh, Duchess is cooking dinner for the kiddos, so, or else I'd send her a link, and she could get in here. She'd be all professional with her sound and stuff. If she's even allowed to be on her soundboard. Old Paul Trek. I got so much stuff going on right now. It's crazy. Yup. What a good evening. Absolutely good evening. Hey, Hookah, what's going on? Like, is there a problem? Are you not going to be able to join, or what's going on? Because you don't have to. If you're not going to, I'll just he doesn't live with you. Yeah, well, but he's ever watching, and he probably feels comfortable enough to just walk in your door anytime now. So, you don't know. And he probably feels comfortable enough to tell you what to do and get you into trouble. So, and that's probably why you said you're about ready to flick him. So, huh? Yeah. What's up? That's right. Oh wait, I gotta do an adjustment. I'll make an adjustment here. Emma, where are you? You could come in the box too. There we go. So now that, hey, Brady, now that you are in the viewer section, what do you think about the viewer side of things? Does everything look copacetic? Man, I wish I could get my other camera to work. It really pisses me off. I send you, in order to get in, I just send you a link, and you hit the link, and you can either hit it on your phone, and it will access your camera on your phone, or you could be on your PC and hit the link through your PC and do that too. So he said he'd be back in 15 minutes. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh. Anyways. What a good night. So are you wanting the link? Who wants the link? Who wants to come in here and join me for just a nice Saturday conversation like Nibsies and I were having? I can send the link. I can have, for those that don't know, I can have up to 11 guests all at once in here. Not going to be doing that. But I could do that if I wanted to. So, who wants to come in and have fun? Who wants to come in and have a little party with me? Anybody want to have a party? Party! Party, party, party. No, it doesn't show. It doesn't show that you're trying to get in over here. So I don't know what that's all about. You might have to like completely exit out and redo it. And who knows, I might have to... Shit, I don't know. I don't think I can refresh my my stuff. Let's see here. I've got so much stuff going on here, that might be part of the problem. I don't know. Hold on a second. Don't try it yet. Let me do something, and then I'll tell you when to try it again. All right, go ahead and try it now. No, it doesn't show anything on my side. It's not showing anything. So let's see here. I might have to generate a new link, which that's a pain in the buttocks. Fuck it. You know what? Here we go. I'm going to generate a new link, and I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay? I'm just going to put it in the chat. I don't care. I'm generating a new link, everybody. So, here we go. I just generated a new link. Copy. And pastola. There we go. There's the new link I just created right now. Who wants to join? Who wants to join? All right, let's see here. I have to read up on that and see if there's like a lifespan for those things. That's why. All right, well, just give me a heads up. Like, yeah. Just give me a heads up, damn it. Let's see here. Interesting. You're in the waiting? It shows nobody waiting over here on my end. Nothing. There's nobody waiting over here. 0 of 11 guests. That's what it shows me. All right. Fuck. Seriously? Why? Oh, motherfucker. I am guessing. Fuck. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? There we go. Now try it. The new one's right here in the chat. If you scroll back up, you'll see it. That's the new one. Zoe, what are you doing? Get down. This is really stupid. So Brady getting booted off has fucked things up, I think. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, shit, we've done this a few times now. This is easy. Why the fuck is it not? It's just not showing up on my end of things, which means it's a connection problem on my end. And if that's the case, then I know what the problem is, and then I'm actually going to get really angry about it because it means my internet's being drained and it's not wanting to do that. But it really shouldn't be a problem. Everything's running fucking perfectly right now on my end of things, so it shouldn't be what I'm thinking it might be. But who the fuck knows? I really wish I could get this to work. I don't know if it's working on your end. It should work on my end. I usually see somebody pop up, and then I can just add them, and no big deal. So. Gonna do that. The joys of new fucking things that are obviously a pain in the ass, and fuck. What a shitty night. This went from awesome night to kind of fucking shitty, and I'm a little irritated about it. Like, this shit, I haven't had a problem with it until right now. Like, why am I not getting a notification that you're there? The odds are it's because I'm probably going to have to redo the stream real quick. So I'm going to blink out for a second, and I'm going to blink out, and I'll be right back. We'll see how that works. All right? Fair enough?